when you were talking about wanting to be seen, wanting to be understood, wanting to be acknowledged for your pain in that relational dynamic because that was a painful experience for you, that your needs weren't being met, that you were being disregarded, right? That all of the story of all of that. Of course, you're seeking that because that's your primary drive and primary attachment need that was never met. And so we're seeking outside of ourselves in all these relationships to be like, will you meet that need? Will you meet that? And we're constantly disappointed because we're repeating the pattern that's embedded within our neuronal pathways, if that makes sense. And in those relationships where we're, being reactivated, it is an opportunity for us to like go deeper into where's that primary wound? Where's that primary wound? But we can't heal it, meaning our part that's in charge, what I call the gatekeeper, right? Like the part that's in charge. You could call it the ego, but the ego really is the sum total of all of our inner parts. That part that's in charge thinks it can make it happen, just like sometimes a mom in labor will think they can make the labor happen. For those of us who have experienced labor, we know we can't make it happen. There's no controlling that experience. The same is true for healing. We can consume as much information as we want. We can engage as in many sessions as we want. We can be as conscious as we can be, but ultimately, we're not making it happen. We're creating an environment, an experience in which we can finally rest into letting it happen. And that's the whole point of this, inner healing intelligence, or that there is, life itself is conscious, it knows how to take care of itself, all of that rhetoric is true because what we are trying to do is gather enough information so that we can rest deeply enough in the process itself, trusting and knowing that it will restore itself if we can let it happen, if we can get out of the way. And that's why we, collectively or culturally have done things in the past, such as had like ceremonies and initiatory rites and, created situations, created experiences that actually evoked in us the possibility of being pushed to such an extent that we surrendered completely to letting ourselves be held by the mystery itself and trusting that we will be okay, that we will be taken care of, and that whatever needs to be healed will be healed without us actively doing anything, but rather trusting the process of it.